Hi, I'm Jamie from Verde, Sustainable Solutions in Chicago. I'm here to talk to you about advanced lighting controls, where to use it, why it's appropriate. We're in my office headquarters, which is in Chicago. We have both office setting and a warehouse setting, and both are great applications for LED lighting. And if you add advanced lighting controls, it can take the savings and the functionality even further. We're going to kind of highlight that today. Advanced lighting controls have several different features. One is just to turn the light on and off. The second is to incorporate occupancy, which basically does that. So the sensor notices when you come, past the room and turns on and off. The ones we're going to show you are advanced even further, where they communicate to other fixtures, which is great. So that when you walk into the room, all of them come on, and in this application, the ones that are not directly underneath the person are dim, and the ones where the person is 100% lit. One of the best parts about advanced lighting controls is that it allows you to adjust to customer complaints. So in our office, we have them set where they dim only when people are not using them, as opposed to turning completely off, because we find that to be disorienting, but some people prefer that. So in this application, if somebody wanted more light, we could go with our phone, Android app, and just program the light to put out more light output. And if you've got an office complex with, let's say, 60 different offices, while it's not fun, you can go and adjust the individual lights to people's desires, which helps avoid customer complaints. These particular fixtures are from Philips, and the controls on these allow you to dim them to whatever level you want. So we actually have these only set to 40% at the max anytime. That's the brightest they'll ever come, and then we dim them down to 20% when we're not directly using them. So one of the unexpected things I found after we put controls on our fixtures in our offices was that I love it because I know when someone's here. I know where people are. So if someone's sitting in the far part of the office, I can tell if they left for the day. I also love when you walk through a room and the lights kind of come on at full brightness. I think it's empowering and I think it's exciting. I love that we can have control, and if someone's sitting at a desk and is unhappy, I can take out a phone and fix the problem, make it brighter or less bright for them based on their personal needs. So I think controls are great for energy savings, but they've got added benefits, especially to a business owner, to make them feel like they can really have control over their space for their employees' comfort. In our warehouse, I think my favorite part of the application for this is that when you walk into the warehouse, all the lights come on. But all of them, except for the one directly over you, are dimmed down to 20%, and the one under you is putting out light at 100%. So I love that, because if it was just the light over me that was on, there'd be a lot of shadows. In a warehouse, you got to see what you're looking for, and so you're not putting out too much light, you're just putting out the bare minimum to make it feel safe, usable. And then as I walk through the rest of the warehouse, which we'll see, the rest of the lights come on. And finally, one of the best features is taking into account daylight harvesting, which basically includes bringing in ambient light from the outside and including it into the noticing it in the light and then dimming that light so that it doesn't have to put out as much light when there's ambient light.